What's happening, everybody? Time for a back issue comic haul. That's right, nice stack of comics. Now this is a mix of books from my shop or one of the shops I frequent, as well as BAM, aka Books-A-Million. Had to hit them. It's been a while since I've been in there looked through the comics, and anytime I go in there, because they stock so I don't know how frequently they stock, but the way they just kind of integrate the books into their previous stock, they just kind of put them in there. I'm not sure the order. So I end up, every time I'm looking through comics, I go through everything, like every single short box again. I'm always finding stuff, but this time I went and I wasn't looking for anything specific. I was just kind of going through, and then I was thinking something. I was like, oh, you know what? I saw a couple of things. I was like, you know what? This is a character I haven't touched on or like checked in with for a while. Let me see this other series. It's actually from 2014, but that's okay. I don't care. So we're gonna start over at Zenoscope, who is a publisher you probably don't see too much on here. It's probably been a while since I picked up something from Zenoscope, but here we have Grimm Fairy Tales Robin Hood #1. Again, this is from the 2014 series. So this picks up, I already read a couple issues. This picks up after, I think it was Robin Hood Legend, which was a 5-issue series when she was in Mist, which is like just the world where all the magic sorcery shit happens. So it's Mist, and then she comes back with this character named Marion, and they start a private investigator business and get into some shenanigans there. So I got 1 and 2, and then as I do like in my shop or convention, BAM, I usually like frequent my phone because I'm checking for my collection stuff, my want list, and then I'm always looking at mycomicshop.com to see just whenever I find something that I'm interested in, look it up just to see, usually compare prices and kind of look up stuff about it. And there was a better cover of #2, but they didn't have it. So I figured, you know what, since I'm buying them all right now, most of these were $1 anyway, or I got them for, what would have been like 80 cents. And it had a better cover, but I was like, you know what, I get it right now, 80 cents, and I don't have to wait to read the story, because if I don't get #2 then I'm gonna have to order it, mycomicshop.com, and I'm gonna have to wait to read the series. So I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna do it, I just do it right now, whatever. And here's #3. So I did read the first 3, kind of easy. And then here's #4. I like this cover. #4. So the first 3 is 1 arc, and then I believe the second for 4 and 5 is a 2-part arc with Red Riding Hood. So there's that. Those nice covers there. And then I was looking around. It's like, you know what? I think what I wanted first was these other 2 issues here. Here is 17 Red Death. I don't know who that is. But the next 2 issues, 18, because I like these covers with Cinderella right here. So that one's cool. And then here is 19 Into Glory. Now these were, I like this cover, kind of reminds me of Green Arrow. So I wanted 18 and 19. I was looking through, oh, you know what, $1, whatever, I'll check them out. Then I was like, wait, if I get 18 and 19, let me get 17, since it's right before it leads into whatever the hell is going on here with her and Cinderella. I'll do that. Then I was like, oh, let me get those 2. Then I was like, oh, it at the beginning, like 1, 2, 3. Oh, you know what, let me just get the first 5. Like, why not? And then as I was ringing out, checking out, I was like, wait, I remember they had 20 because I flipped over it, and then I couldn't remember all the issues I had when dude was scanning them. I was like, wait. So I started to look, and I was like, screw it, whatever. So I was thinking maybe I have 16, 17, 18, because I didn't want to have 17, 18, 19, and not get issue 20, which was the last issue of this series. So I was like, oh, maybe I got 16, 17, 18 instead. So whatever. Then I was like, I got to the car and I realized I had 17, 18. I did have 17, 18, 19. It's like, oh, shit. So I went back in, grabbed issue 20. So here it is. Effing right. It's the final issue. It was a little oversized too. Yeah, it looks like it, yeah. So yeah, Robin Hood value. I don't know how many series Robin Hood has had. It's had quite a few. I think there's also, what's the one that's out right now? I think it's Robin Hood Justice. I think that's the name of this series out right now. I don't know if it's ongoing or if it's a miniseries, but it does have a new writer, so Pat Shan isn't on them anymore. But here is the annual. I saw this one. So you know what? Why not get the annual too? I think it was $1. So here is 2016 annual Hard Hearted. So I figured, why not get that as well? I was like, damn. I'm damn near getting the whole run. There's only 20 issues plus the annual, and they were $1. So like, will I get 6 through 16? I think it was. Maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see how 4 and 5 go, and then I'll keep reading the rest. And then we jump over to, we got some mainstream. We got had to go through. So this is actually from my shop. I think the rest of these are from my shop. Yeah. This is West Coast Avengers number 20. I had to grab West Coast Avengers because they had a bunch there. This is, what is this? The Sands of Time. So we got Hawkman, Iron Man, and Silver Centurion armor. My girl Tiger and Wonder Man in that goofy green and red costume, which I never picked. It was weird. It was a weird ass costume. That's Wonder Man though. I was doing some weird shit, but I like Tiger. So, and on my infrequent West Coast Avengers quest, I guess you could call it. And it's up like West Coast Avengers is funny because some places will have it listed as Avengers West Coast, which I think it started or it went to on at least on the cover, like it says Avengers West Coast, but then sometimes it says, or some like services online will say, like I think mycomicshop.com listed as West Coast Avengers, and I think League of Comic Geeks, where I use the catalog my collection, says West Coast Avengers, but then some other places will have Avengers West Coast. It's weird. So that's kind of how you have to go with that. And then we had, actually, I think this from BAM too. Here is Batman Rebirth number 1. Here you go for this. Just after I decided to get all of the Batman Rebirth run, and like I went back through pretty much all of the main Rebirth series that I'm reading. So Batman, Detective Comics. I got all the Detective Comics now. I should have all of Flash. I think maybe missing like a couple issues of Flash, and then I'm still missing some of the early Batman stuff, like the pre-20s, give or take, and then a couple issues after that. But I have most of that, so that's okay. Wonder Woman, I still need to do a chunk of, and then Supergirl's done, Batwoman's done. I think that's it. Yeah, and I'm only doing Action Comics from 1000 on. I'm not going back. Unless I come across a crazy story, like, oh, you know what, that looks cool, let me go grab that. But that's enough for Batman Rebirth. So Batman Rebirth number 1, which is just the one-shots that precursed all the Rebirth series. So, and then got some Superman action because they have a bunch of Superman stuff. So I was at the shop and looking through like these long boxes, random Superman stuff. I'm like, you know what, let me just go through them for the hell of it. See what's in there. It's kind of crazy stuff. So here is, this is Superman 175. Part of Joker's Last Laugh, or it has the banner. I don't know what the hell that story is, but it has Doomsday Rex. We got Jeff Loeb, Ed McGuinness, and I don't know who C. Smith. I don't know if that's Corey Smith. It could be, but it says that's Superman. That 2001. I don't know. But yeah, so Superman 175. And I looked it up. I was like, just to see what kind of story. MyComicShop.com has it for like $20. Like what? What the hell's going on here? But I got it for $2. So. And then we got Spawn 50. So on my quest to get a bunch of Spawn stuff that I missed, or that I'm still missing, I should say. But there's Spawn 50. Nice cover, like the green. I like the green, like the coloring on Spawn, like even from the beginning, especially when you're talking about the, like in the green, yellows, and oranges are always, like there's always been pretty vibrant throughout the entire series. So I always love, at least for the most part. There are some times when the art went a little darker, so it just wasn't used as much, but when it is used, like it looks pretty vibrant and cool and like neon and radioactive, whatever you want to call it. So that's cool. And then this one I actually got hit the shop twice because I was in between going to my other job, and I was like, you know, let me stop over there looking for one other Spawn issue, and they just bought a Spawn collection from somebody. It's like somebody bought in a bunch of Spawn issues. I mean, it was 50 probably was part of that collection, and this one was as well. Here is Spawn 276, and this is an issue I was missing. I picked up a bunch at C2E2 earlier this year, but Spawn 276 was one that I did not come across, and I feel like mycomicshop.com and eBay, like you see like the prices on this one are like crazy. I'm like, oh, I'm not doing that. But yeah, so that was my haul. Again, nothing too crazy. Checking in on some Genescope Grim Fairy Tales Robin Hood, because it's been a while since I checked in with her. And then filling some holes. Got Batman, West Coast Avengers. Always got to get that. And you're always probably going to see some Spawn. A lot of back issue hauls are gonna have some spawning at some point. Superman is obviously probably the oddity out of all of these, Superman and Robin Hood, but that's how it goes. So yeah, nice productive trip to BAM, which I hadn't been to, looking through the comics in a while. And then it's another, just browsing through my shop, because I was like, all right, let me find some more Spawn stuff, and went through a couple other boxes. So yeah, so that is that. Let me know what you picked up lately, what you're reading. Always interested in hearing that. Any cool, crazy finds. Again, I think that Superman 175 for $2 was cool. Good find. So apparently it just blew up. And Doomsday Rex is, what was it? What did it say? I think the description was, as it said, something about 20 years ago. I think no, it was probably 10 from by the time this got published. What year is this? I think it says 2001. I can't read it. Like the number is all like the year it says on here. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, 2001. So whenever the hell Doomsday happened, Death of Superman. So this is back, but Doomsday Rex, I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna read it. Ed McGuinness, Jeff Loeb. We'll see what happens. But yeah. So again, always let me know what crazy finds you have. Any cool back issues you're hunting. Anything specific you're hunting for. Any random stuff that you find. Any new stories that you're looking to try out. Drop it all in the comments below. We want to hear. Share your thoughts with the world, the YouTube comic world. Let's do it. Comics, have some fun. Enjoy yourselves. Happy reading, happy hunting, happy collecting. This is GENOTHADRAGON. And as always, thanks for watching and peace out.